Hello art journalists, this is Natalie from NK Design. There are many ways to doodle. The perfect ones, the neat ones, and also the ones that are a little bit looser and not as planned, like the patterns you see here. But I want to show you today a more intuitive way of doodling. So let's get started. I have prepped my page with a little bit of masking tape, and only because I had a little bit of paint seeping through from another page. I use a big wet brush to wet the page and then use my watercolors. It's a combination of Daniel Smith and Schmincke to create a nice background. Wetting the page helps the watercolors to flow better. And now look at how these colors flow together. Isn't that beautiful? And also you can see a little bit of granulation happening. Granulation is when the pigments settle in the valleys of the paper and you see these little dots of stronger colors. Make sure your watercolors are thoroughly dry before you go on with the next step. I have selected a quote, and it is, "Life takes you to unexpected places. Love brings you home." And I wanted to doodle the two main words, life and love. So that's what I'm doing first, and then I just see where it takes me. As you know, I love circles, so I have to doodle circles. So here we go. Have you ever seen art journal pages done by Roxanne Cobble or Deb Wise? I will link their websites below. I encourage you, go and have a look. I think their way of doodling has really inspired me to let go of having to do everything perfect and have more fun with this intuitive way. I'm adding some lines for part of the quote, and I will be adding some more lines later on for the beginning of the quote. When I'm doing this intuitive doodling, I don't think too much about what I'm doodling and where I'm doodling. Sometimes you just look somewhere and think, oh, that will look nice, that's what I could do there, and that's what I'm doing. Just enjoy and don't think too much. Just have a go. And if you have watched my videos, you know that I love these hanging or standing leaves or trees or whatever you would call it. I just have to add them. It's a must. I have added the quote with a grey lead pencil and now trace the letters with my black marker. And I can never have enough dots or circles, so let's add some more. Now I'm doodling some stylized roses, but more in a square shape to avoid drawing circles all the time. And a few dots behind the words, I think it ties it in quite nicely. I want the letters of my words to stand out more, so I'm filling them in with my white Posca marker. But the Posca marker is reacting with the watercolor, so I decide to try my white acrylic ink instead, and that is working quite well. This page is quite busy with the colors and all the doodles happening, so I want something that helps you lead the eye around the page. To do that, I'm adding some white details here and there. It helps to calm down the page a little bit, and it also takes your eyes on a journey around the page. I wasn't too exact filling out the letters, so I'm fixing up the black lines with my black marker. And then it's time to add my date stamp, and I call this one done. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. I see you next time. Until then, happy arting!